Atlanta, come on up, it's your turn. One of my subscribers sent me this video, and I looked at it, and it is exactly what I told you guys was gonna happen.
Didn't I tell you?
I told you that once the economy comes down, once things go in a downturn and things get more expensive, all of these guys that were guaranteeing you, that's right, guaranteeing you these ridiculous rate of returns, telling you were gonna be a millionaire in 30 days. Now these guys are going bankrupt, they're running away, they're losing money hand over fist, and now people are coming out saying, what? I thought you were an expert.
Sure.
Well, guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Orlando. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Make sure that you also check out my newsletter. Yes, my newsletter. It will give you tremendous value. And as always, I am a lender, so if you have any commercial property or investment properties that you need financing, I have been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. The information is in the pinned comment and in the description. Let's jump right into this, guys, because this is craziness. I tried to let everyone know. In Atlanta, there isn't a surprise that there's scams there. It's Atlanta. I don't know the Pega City is saying it's known for scams, but Atlanta, it has a high rate of scamability, but it can be anywhere, right? But there are a lot of signs that you guys will see in this that it's just like, what? You invested in that? Let's jump into it.
Well, they invested with who they believe was an Atlanta real estate pro, but don't know what happened to their money after.
Wow, and Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray with us on this. So Justin, you talked to some investors who have similar stories here.
And Justin, of course, there are no guarantees a real estate investment is going to pay out profits, but these investors say this is more than just a bad investment.
I do want to present the opportunity for everyone to come in and make 100, 150, maybe 200 grand over the next 18 months just by flipping properties.
Oh my. The gall for someone to tell you you're gonna make $200,000 in 18 months.
Shut up and take my money.
This should be a huge red flag. Someone telling you that you will make a huge amount of money for a small portion that you have to give them. Let's say it's $5,000, $10,000. They're telling you that if you put in $10,000, or $5,000, that you will gain $200,000. Make it make sense, because if that is true, every hedge fund in the world would be knocking at his door. Put in the comment section and let me know why people believe that you can make $100,000 off of $10,000. And it just be random. Everybody can do it.
All you have to do to access that is to give me $5, $15, $20, $30,000. And you will have access to making $300,000, $200,000, $100,000 off of that $30,000.
I'm just using math, guys. Let's just go ahead. Let's do the numbers real fast, just so we're on the same page here, okay? It says here, all you have to do is go to Google, type in return on investment calculator, and let's just take a look at this. $15,000 to $200,000 in a year and a half. That's what he said, 18 months, right? What does that equal out to? That means that your ROI, your return on investment, is 1,233%. Come on, guys. But let's continue.
Bentley recorded parts of Duran Demick's real estate pitch on base at Fort Campbell in Kentucky.
I was really impressed by what he was saying. He was really good.
Like, the market was crazy.
As Lee was preparing to leave the Army, the investment opportunity sounded enticing.
So I just took a leap of faith.
He paid a $5,000 coaching fee to get started and invested another $15,000.
Ben Lee, $20,000, $15,000 of it you gave to him, and then $5,000 for coaching. Listen, if I have to, this is the truth. Maybe it's just me. If I have to secretly record the whole conference off the side of my chair, maybe that's a red flag. Something ain't right. Maybe I shouldn't throw in $20,000 of my own money if I have to fake like I'm on my phone, but I'm actually recording him. And he's right. It definitely was a leap of faith. You know, it was. Not in the good way, but it definitely was a leap of faith because in my opinion, he should have done some more research to understand exactly what this guy was doing, exactly how he was going to make his money, exactly what his experiences is, exactly, does he have any licenses? Is he a professional? Does he have any of these things? All you have to do, there's this thing called Google, guys. And you have this thing in your pocket. It's called a smartphone. And you can pretty much ask Google or the internet any question and do research on that and get a better understanding of that. And I could tell you just now, by easily typing this guy's name, it would have came up and it would have been a lot of red flags for me. I don't know, maybe. But listen, we're not done with the video yet. Let's continue on. Let's see if there's any more red flags.
But you don't have to go to one of Dimmick's in-person presentations.
The problem is that you're complacent and you're okay with where you are in life.
The Atlanta real estate investor also pitches on social media.
He knows how to talk.
Daphne Bonilla first met Dimmick on an Atlanta movie set. She invested $20,000 with him.
So the agreement was that I would get a minimum of 20% of my investment within 90 days after the commencement of this project.
I knew Duran from high school.
Eartha and Zuri Farngallo were living in New York, but turned to Dimmick because they wanted to flip houses here in Atlanta.
So we really leapt at this opportunity for someone who presented themselves as an expert in this area to be able to do that from afar.
You gave him $30,000. What do you have to show for it?
Nothing.
The Farngallos, Ben Lee, and Daphne Bonilla all had similar reasons for wanting to invest, and all are in a similar spot now.
I mean, let's be real about this, guys. Let's be real about this. You're investing with a guy who is a real estate investor, yet is on movie sets with you. Which one is it? Are you a real estate investor or are you a movie star? Which one is it? This makes no sense. It makes zero sense. And one of the things that I don't really understand is when it comes to social media, there is this tactic where individuals basically talk bad to you, and that makes you invest. It's bewildering to me that individuals be like, yeah, you talked really bad to me. You told me that I'm lazy, I'm pathetic. Here's $30,000. And then when you look at the details and then you hear this lady say that basically what happened is he was going to give me 20% in the first 90 days based on this project. Red flag. Yes, that's a red flag. Listen, I say this all the time. If this was possible, if these guys are doing this consistently, do you know what that would mean for the financial world? Like, let's be real. Do you know what this would mean? You could go to Wall Street. You could go to any bank. Every person in this world would go, here's my money. Make it grow 20% in 90 days.
Just do it!
Let me tell you this, guys. If it's too good to be true, it is. It is. Someone telling you you're going to gain 20% in 90 days? Run. 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 That's the advice I give individuals. Leave. Why would you even dare invest your money with these guys? It makes no sense. This guy went from a real estate guy to a movie actor to, what is this, Catch Me If You Can? I don't know. I don't know what this is.
I was in communication with him and his assistant for the whole time until he stopped responding.
He started sort of ghosting me. He stopped answering. He would make excuses.
We never saw a property. We never got any details.
Yeah, everything is in, but
Duran Dimmick agreed to speak to me by
Not with
Zoom
the prime
as he
shirt.
checked in on work and an Atlanta property he's renovating.
you can't have the success that I have. You can't accomplish the things that I've accomplished by stealing from people.
Dimmick says skyrocketing interest rates and inflation changed the business overnight as these investors were looking for a quick return.
Materials went up, things went up. It just happened. I almost lost everything.
And he showed me his contract that states right at the top, client understands that the real estate market may change unexpectedly, rendering some or all the information provided by the consultant null and void.
People who invest and want the quick return, they don't understand that process.
You like how now that it's his turn to tell his side of the story, it's like, oh, guess what, guys? These people just want to make quick money. They just want to make so much fast money. But yet, he told the lady 20% in 90 days. Now when she wants her 20% in 90 days, he's like, oh, well, you know, the market.
You guys know what the market is doing. Have you guys seen inflation? Do you guys know how much materials cost? didn't even see it coming. I didn't even know.
Really?
Tell me, how is it that individuals who are just buying a house, not buying a property to invest in, knew more about the property than the actual investor? How did the investor not know? The guy who this is his business every day in and out, he does not know that inflation is going up. He doesn't know anything about rates. He doesn't even know that materials and things are going up. I knew about this year in advance. Easy. And you're telling me this real estate investor guy, he has no clue that it was happening. It just snuck up on him. And that's what he's saying.
It's an evil world we live in.
And this is the reason why videos like this are so important, guys. Why is this so important? So yes, these individuals have already made the mistake. I've done videos previously before where we're going over people's mistakes. And it really is a sad scenario. I never want to see anybody lose money. But we have to get past this point where everybody wants to make 1,000% return. This is not crypto. Even if you were to do that in crypto, it's a one-time thing. You're putting your whole life savings on the line just to make fast, quick money. I have said this over and over and over again. And every real estate investor can agree with me on this. Real estate investing takes time. I know, I said it. Whoop-de-doo. Orlando's crazy. It is not a fast process, guys.
And that's a fact.
And I know some people don't like to hear it. It takes time. When you tell people it takes time and they decide they don't want to jump on board, that's fine. Because they wanted the quick money. But the truth of the matter is that this gentleman, this guy, this individual who was selling this dream to individuals, there were so many red flags. So many red flags. I wish these guys would have understood. But let's continue on.
The Fungalos don't buy that argument. Their attorney says $10,000 of what they're fighting for was a wire transfer. For their initial investment, Dimmick wanted faster, so they sent a second time through Venmo.
You send it to me that way, it's going to take too long. Send it to me the faster digital method, and I'll return the wire transfer to you, and it just never happened.
Do you owe them $10,000? Does somebody owe them $10,000?
GWP owes them $10,000. Yes.
Dimmick claims it's the LLC, GWP Consulting, that owes the money, not him. His company is GWP Holdings. Both companies are listed as dissolved on the Secretary of State registry. Dimmick says Daphne Bonilla's money is still invested in a project that is not completed.
The only remedy is just give me a little bit more time. I can get it worked out.
Nope. Your time is up. Nope. Sorry. I need my money now. Today, at this moment, as fast as I gave you the money, I need that money back just as fast.
Show me the money.
Because it's obvious that there's an issue here. When you are sending a wire to someone and they go, oh,
A wire takes, it's taking too long. I need the money like this second.
you can't wait for a wire? Let me explain to you guys this. Do you know how fast a wire goes through? I mean, it goes through pretty fast. There are draws that happen during that day, but a wire is pretty fast. You have to go to the bank. You have to pay a fee for the wire to go through. And this guy is telling you that he can't wait 5 hours, 6 hours for a transaction to go through. He wants you to double up and send the same amount of money. And he promises you, he's going to send you the money back. Make that make sense to me. We all know promises mean a lot. He promises you that, hey man, listen, I know you sent me $10,000 through a wire, but I haven't got it yet. Can you send me $10,000 and I'll have 20, but I promise you I'll send you the other 10 back. But surprise, surprise, he never sent back the wire. Go figure. Red flag, another red flag.
Awkward. So awkward.
If a guy tells you, send me $10,000 through Venmo or Cash App or whatever these fintech companies through these apps, red flag. I'm telling you guys, stay away from these type of guys. I mean, it makes no sense. There's so many red flags in this story. Listen, the guy like this called me, I'm hanging up immediately. Excuse me, can you send, click. No interest, zero.
As for Ben Lee,
I'll tell you straight up, Ben Lee is an honest guy. Ben Lee is going to be made whole.
Lee says he's heard that before.
They gave me all of these dates saying that I would get a payment to do payment arrangements, but every time the date would come, nobody would answer.
You certainly don't have a property. I think that's the most hurtful part of this, right? This is $30,000 that we could have invested in the market. We could have invested in an actual property.
Dimick claims the Frangalos backed out of 3 projects and lost earnest money because of it. But in a default judgment, a Cobb court ordered GWB Consulting to pay the Frangalos $30 grand plus attorney fees. They haven't seen a dime of that money, and they are suing Dimick directly as well. That case is still open, as are separate lawsuits by both of the other people we talked to today.
I like how he says, oh, Ben Lee, that guy's he's an honest guy. He's going to get his money. But the question is, are you honest? Are you going to send me my money? That's the real question. But we all know the answer to that. We know that their money is gone. It's flown away. It's been spent on Cancun and trips and cars. It's already been spent. It's gone. It's gone.
What I call them? Fun coupons. See that? A fun coupon.
The biggest thing that I want to really bring home on this video, guys, is this. It's really simple. Look at how much money these guys are spending. They're spending $30,000, $20,000, $50, $60, $100. A lot of these guys are spending so much money, but these are the same individuals, the same people that will come to me and say,
why do I gotta put down 25 or 20% down on a property? Why do I have to put down 3% or 5% on a property?
And you're just like, it's your equity. It just doesn't disappear. But these same individuals are giving money to guys like this where the money just goes down the drain. It just goes down the drain. Like the lady said, we could have put that in a property. We could have just put it in the S&P 500. We could have done anything with it. Anything. And it would have been better than giving it to this guy. The moral of the story is this. If it's too good to be true, guys, it probably is. And when guys tell you you're going to get 20, 15, guaranteeing you the amount of money you're going to make, guaranteeing the amount of return, run away, red flag, hang up, leave, do not pass go. Leave these guys alone, period. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm a little bit underneath the weather, just getting over it. I had a flu. So I really appreciate you watching this video. And as always, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. And the information you will get from those videos, I promise you, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.